Hi there, Sasikala. Nice to see that you've written essays for us. Let's take a look at what you have written here today, shall we? Okay. In modern times, education has played a pivotal role in the shaping of society. There is a contrast argument among people. Education should be experienced with pressure, whereas others debating it should be entirely academic. Indeed, to my view, academic with leisure encounter the immense achievement instead of just learning. The assessor will analyze this fact using the examples from world standard statistics and research in Western countries to demonstrate points and support arguments. Okay, so the first sentence is fine. The last sentence is fine, but those two middle ones have some problems in terms of grammar and vocabulary, so we absolutely have to fix them. Okay, so you don't say there is a contrast argument. You could just say there is heated debate. So there is heated debate among people, no comma, whether education should be experienced. Now, the task never says pressure. It just says it should be solely academic, or if it should be with entertaining elements as well. So this is a problem. Education should be experienced, I don't know what you mean here with pressure, whereas others debate it should be entirely academic. So this is incorrect, okay? Indeed, to my view, academics, with leisure, improve achievement. And this doesn't make sense to me, instead of just learning. So it has to be rephrased. What you're trying to say here, from what I understand at least, is indeed, in my view, school combined with entertaining activities is more effective than simply academic lectures alone. Okay, I think this is what you're trying to say, and we already said the next sentence was fine. All right, let's move on. Firstly, education has numerous benefits. Nevertheless, indulging, ing, in pleasurable activities can provide better skills that would be impossible to achieve, D, by studying alone. Okay, I don't agree with this sentence. Education has numerous benefits. No one is questioning that. So this has to be rephrased here. This is because, no comma, while entertaining student can share experiences, solve difficult problems, getting rest from bored tutorial context which could not able to success with just learning. Okay, let's fix the grammar here, shall we? Let's see. I don't know what you mean. Well, and while being entertained, I don't know what you're trying to say. I really don't. I'm confused with this entire sentence. I can't fix it, I'm afraid. I don't know what you're trying to argue here. Let's see what you said here. That's next out. For example, get rid of the and. Recent studies by UK government showed that pupils, participating in extracurricular activities during studies, such as debates, presentations, group assignments. Okay, I don't know why there's a colon here. And speeches, let's just say, outperformed their counterparts, S, by 30% in psychometric tests, plural. Therefore, the advantages of pleasurable activities are clear and provide the opportunity to a learner to progress in areas neglected by just learning. All right, that's lovely. Okay? Secondly, just schooling maybe store on the child more academic bias regarding their skill set. I don't know what you mean here by store. This is due to the fact that, no comma, physical activities, especially sports. Okay, so physical activities, comma, especially sports, comma, introduce new dynamics such as, no comma, competition, stress reduction, memory improvement, and ability to adapt to situations. And then something else here. Skills which are impossible to develop with academics as alone. For instance, no Anne. Recent educational research from Cambridge University statistics showed that 7 out of 10 performed higher in general knowledge test, in a general knowledge test in various topics. Who has a member of community group? No, the grammar is wrong here, so let's fix that. Recent educational research from Cambridge University showed that 7 out of 10 students who performed higher in general knowledge tests in various topics were members of a community sports group. That's what you mean. Consequently, the benefits of recreational activities have specific skills that are the benefits of recreational activities provide specific skills that cannot be achieved by academics alone. Okay, I think that works a little better. To conclude, from the examples and arguments given, I firmly agree that ascertain, that's the wrong word. The productivity of academic. Also, this is wrongly phrased here. The syntax of it, the wording, everything is incorrect here, so you need to rewrite that. In the future, there is ample evidence to suggest that local governments will be implementing short period breaks. I don't know what this means. Short period breaks and social events to school. To suggest that I'm trying to fix this. I can't really. So how about this? In the future, local governments should implement more non-academic activities to the school curriculum. All right, something like that would be better here. All right, there's a lot of awkwardness in the language here. It makes it difficult to follow in numerous places, so I really want you to revise some grammar and try to clean up some of the problematic areas in this essay. Okay, let's take a look at your second essay here now. In modern times, child development, know the, is a significant phenomenon, O-N, confronting the whole world. Indeed, to my view, the debate centers on the pleasurable events rather than reading to not impulse, it's not a verb, and it's the wrong word here, creativity and cognitive abilities. This essay will explain as to why. Let's see, using examples from world standard research institutions to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, so institutions should not be capitalized, and you never said why. Why what? What's your view? You said, to my view, the debate centers on this, but you don't tell us what your perspective or what your position on this view is, and so that's missing here. Okay, you need to supply what your stance is. Yes, it's true that enjoyable activities help develop creativity and other skills, or no, reading does this best. Okay, let's see. Firstly, reading has numerous benefits. Nevertheless, playing on electronic game consoles can develop skills that would be impossible to achieve by reading alone. No capital, and no D. This is because while playing on consoles, a child can improve spatial, reflective, cognitive, and various other skills which are impossible to develop with just reading. For example, no Anne. Recent studies by Harvard show that children playing 2 hours a week on consoles such as Sony PlayStation or Nintendo, I don't know what this is here, outperform their counterparts S by 20% sent in psychometric tests, plural. Therefore, the advantage of playing indoor games are clear and give the opportunity to a child to progress in areas neglected by just reading. Okay, that's good. Secondly, just reading may be store on one child. You did this in your last essay too. I don't know what that means, maybe store. Just reading may be store on one child more academic by regarding their skill set. Okay, I don't understand this sentence, I'm afraid. Okay, this is due to the fact that no comma, physical activities, especially... Alright, this is just what you wrote in the previous essay. This whole thing, it looks like exactly what you wrote. Sports introduce new dynamics such as completion, sense of victory and defeat, psychocognitive... Okay. So I don't understand this sentence at all. Then this is due to the fact that no comma, physical activities, comma, especially sports, comma, introduce new dynamics such as completion. I don't know what you mean here by completion. Sense of victory and defeat, psychocognitive and motor skills. All right, and psychocognitive and motor skills. For instance, comma, British Sports Council, capital S, capital C, in fact, noted the student who engages with any sporting event can perform better in their academic and social life events. No. Okay. Who engages with any sport performs better in their academics and social life. Full stop. Not only that, they already have more confidence, CE, and health than those who, you don't mean it here, you mean a different word. Reading. To conclude from the examples and arguments given, I firmly agree that recreational events ascertain ascertain is the wrong word, to productivity of child life, which unbearable just only reading. Okay, again, some wrong word choices here. So, productivity is wrong, ascertain is wrong, unbearable is wrong. In the future, there is ample evidence to suggest that local governments will be implementing playstations and sports to academic institutions. No capital I, there should be an S here. Okay, so what's happening here, Sasikala, is there's a lot of word errors. There's a lot of word choice errors and there's a lot of grammar errors, and it makes a lot of your writing incoherent. So you're going to really need to work on that to make your writing clearer. And I also want you to review some of these words before you use them in your writing. Make sure that your word choices are correct. Just check the word and make sure that it means what you think it means and that you're using it appropriately before you write it in an essay, because a lot of these vocabulary words you're using are doing a disservice to you. They're not making your writing clear and they're not getting your meaning across. So now what you need to do is you need to correct these two essays based on this video correction, and send that back to us. Okay, then you need to create an error correction list where you write down all the errors that were pointed out to you, and then next to that supply the corrected version. Send that back to us as well. You're going to add to that list with every subsequent essay that you write. And then you need to send us a new set of essays. You should try to do this within the next day or so you can really apply everything you've learned, okay? We're here, we're waiting for those essays, and there's other files, so go ahead and get to it. Good luck to you with your next writing assignment.